Welcome to our International Student Brief program. Today, we've got some exciting updates from around the globe. First up, Moldova is making a bold move to boost its economy by encouraging Moldovans living abroad to return home. They're offering generous grants of up to €38,000 to help expats start or grow their businesses, turning skills from abroad into local success stories. Next, tensions are rising at the US-China border as Beijing accuses the US of unfair treatment towards Chinese students. Allegations include long interrogations, detention in small rooms, and visa issues, all of which China says harm academic and cultural exchanges. The Chinese government is calling for fair treatment and respect for their citizens. Finally, in the UK, authorities are planning a major crackdown on people claiming child benefits while living abroad. Using travel data and a new team of investigators, they aim to recover billions in overpayments and ensure benefits go to those truly eligible. It's all part of efforts to fight fraud and protect public funds. Please continue to stay tuned for more detailed stories. Deutsche Welle reports that Moldova, a country with a population now estimated at just 2.9 million, down from over 3.9 million decades ago, struggles with the mass exodus of over 1 million citizens seeking better opportunities abroad. The government, recognizing the vital role of its diaspora in revitalizing the economy and society, has introduced a pioneering scheme offering grants of up to €38,000 to returnees eager to start or expand businesses. This initiative is exemplified by individuals like Sergiu Mindru and George Dragan, who, after years in Italy and the UK, have returned to Moldova and are now leveraging government support to grow their ventures, embodying a hope for economic and social rejuvenation driven by the diaspora's return. South China Morning Post highlights the escalating tensions between China and the United States over the treatment of Chinese students at American borders. Beijing condemns U.S. authorities for subjecting students to prolonged interrogations in small, dark rooms for over 70 hours, accusing Washington of discrimination and infringing on their rights. Chinese officials have lodged formal protests, denouncing what they describe as politically motivated and unfair practices, including visa cancellations and deportations under the guise of national security concerns. This diplomatic friction echoes past accusations from China that U.S. policies are politicizing academic exchanges and suppressing Chinese scholars, with over 5,000 Chinese students and researchers reportedly denied visas or deported between 2021 and 2024, fueling mutual distrust and diplomatic strain. BBC details the UK government's new crackdown on child benefit fraud, targeting those who continue claiming payments after leaving the country. A specialized team will now utilize travel data to monitor claimants and stop benefits for those outside the UK for more than 8 weeks, unless exceptional circumstances apply. This effort follows a successful pilot that halted payments to 2,600 individuals, saving approximately £17 million in under a year. The initiative aims to recover an estimated £350 million over 5 years and extend scrutiny to other benefits claimed abroad. With benefit fraud on the rise since the pandemic, authorities are intensifying investigations, emphasizing that misuse of taxpayer money will no longer be tolerated, and promising to protect public funds through increased oversight and enforcement. Deutsche Welle recounts the long-standing tradition and controversy surrounding the burial of African leaders abroad, highlighting the complex issues of repatriation and political disputes. For instance, the case of Zambian ex-president Edgar Lungu, who died while receiving medical treatment outside his homeland, exemplifies the tensions that can arise. His family's refusal to have him buried in Lusaka underscores a deep-seated feud with the current government. These disputes often reflect broader political, emotional, and nationalistic sentiments, revealing how the final resting places of African leaders become battlegrounds for legacy, allegiance, and unresolved conflicts that resonate long after their deaths. Yahoo US emphasizes the dynamic shift in Michigan's higher education landscape as students prepare to return to campus this fall. The article paints a lively picture of students on the move, eager to begin a new academic year amidst the changing educational environment. It captures the anticipation and energy of young learners, highlighting how the start of classes symbolizes a fresh chapter for thousands of students seeking knowledge, growth, and new opportunities. The narrative underscores the importance of higher education as a transformative experience and a vital part of community renewal and individual aspiration, especially in a time of societal change and evolving educational challenges. South China Morning Post tells an inspiring story of love, resilience, and societal expectations through the remarriage of Li Guoqing, a prominent Chinese business tycoon. After a bitter 6-year divorce battle, Li remarried Zhang Danhong, a respected economic journalist and former Deutsche Welle deputy director, in a ceremony themed "Still Believe in Love." Their wedding, attended by notable figures and emphasizing charity, challenged stereotypes about age and wealth, illustrating that genuine connection can transcend material considerations. Lee's journey from a tumultuous divorce, including public accusations and legal battles, to finding love again resonates as a testament to hope and the enduring power of sincerity in relationships, inspiring admiration for his choice to prioritize intellectual companionship and emotional authenticity over societal expectations. The Sydney Morning Herald highlights the stark divide within Australia's university system, where a two-tier structure has emerged, favouring international students over domestic ones. Western Sydney University's Vice-Chancellor, George Williams, describes how government policies like the Job Ready Graduates program have inflated costs for Australian students, effectively pricing many out of higher education. Meanwhile, universities heavily reliant on international student fees are facing financial crises amid declining overseas enrollments. Top-tier institutions like Sydney University and UNSW report surpluses, contrasting sharply with others slashing jobs and struggling to stay afloat. Public confidence has been shaken by governance scandals, including staff underpayment, racism, and exorbitant vice-chancellor salaries, prompting calls for increased oversight and accountability. The government plans to empower the university regulator, TEXA, to better address systemic issues, while union protests and parliamentary inquiries seek to scrutinize university governance and ensure the sector serves the public interest. Nikkei Asia details Japan's strategic efforts to bolster its economic security by supporting companies in critical sectors such as semiconductors, rare earths, and shipbuilding, aiming to strengthen supply chains in Southeast Asia and beyond. The government is preparing to amend its economic security law to extend support to projects in allied countries, reducing reliance on imports and fostering long-term international partnerships. Subsidies will span research, development, and commercialization, facilitated by the Japan Bank for International Cooperation, to mitigate risks faced by private companies venturing into emerging markets. The law, enacted in 2022, initially focused on domestic production of vital goods, but revisions will now cover projects abroad, especially in friendly nations, to ensure resilient supply networks amid global competition intensified by U.S. tariffs and China's infrastructure investments. Additionally, Japan plans to include healthcare infrastructure and strengthen cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive data amid rising cyber threats. Deutsche Welle reports on Moldova's ambitious initiative to reverse its population decline caused by decades of emigration and low birth rates, which has reduced the country's population to about 2.9 million. With over 1 million Moldovans living abroad seeking better opportunities, the government is offering grants of up to €38,000 to returning expatriates to start or develop businesses. This program aims to harness the expertise and skills of Moldovans who have gained experience abroad, believing that their return will boost the economy and society. Examples include Sergiu Mindru and George Dragan, who have established businesses in Moldova after returning from Italy and the UK, respectively, and are now expanding with government support. This initiative reflects Moldova's broader strategy to stem population decline and foster economic resilience by encouraging diaspora engagement and local entrepreneurship. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Morning sunlight on the street, city whispers soft and sweet, faces mix in daily grind, every story intertwined, cultures blend like colors bright, languages in the silent night, on the table stories told, food and feast upon so bold, people living day by day, heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing in this world of everything. Society in rhythms beat, entertainment's fleeting heat, echoes of voice and fears, laughing through our unseen tears. Children playing in the park, drawing dreams till after dark. Elders speak of days gone by, washing shadows from the sky. People living day by day, in the heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing in this world of everything. Society